In today's video, we have a woman that proves she can't exist without men. My name's Griffin, this is my mind. Stay on the path of progress, and let's get into it.
So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to chase you and knowingly know it's other competitors that's chasing you too, just to compete to see at the finish line, the winner gotta pay your bills. I think not.
Like I'm witnessing in real time the erasing of plus size women. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but does anybody else feel me about like feeling like we're going back to like the early 2000s? I feel like I'm back in the Jenny Craig era. I feel like I'm back in the Slim Fast era.
Oh my god, no. No, bro, are you serious? No, that would be awful.
I hope she's correct. Are you kidding me? I see this as an absolute win.
Cut master.
Why the speed of the ship? I am wrong. Why the speed?
What?
Hey.
No, it's okay. You have a husband. Don't kiss. Look, stop. You have a husband?
Divorce in your future, my friend.
Let me say it again. If a man says that his ex-girlfriend is crazy, he's a problem. He's a problem. And if he doesn't have valid proof to back it up, leave. 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 I promise you, every time, he did something to her.
Men really shouldn't be talking about their exes that much, especially when you just start dating a new girl. You don't want to start talking poorly about the women you've been with. You really don't have to say anything, even if you have been with a couple crazy ones. Because really, which man hasn't? Say, yeah, she was a good person, but she had a troubled past. That's it. You want to give the new girl the impression that you are only around good women, and that you don't talk poorly about them either, because you have to understand that women are all about reputation. She wants to know that even if you break up, you're not going to talk poorly about her behind her back. That's why that whole phrase, I kiss and don't tell, became a thing, to protect women's reputation.
Wait, what'd you say?
I know you're watching football all day, so I'm gonna go get you some more beer and make some wings for lunch. And I was also thinking that we could hang that TV outside so you could have 2 games at once. Why are you crying?
It's just the first time that you've said that you've loved me in a while.
Bro, is that the wifey? Is that the wifey right there?
Speaking with a girlfriend the other day about divorce, and she was asking me, when was one of the first signs that I knew something was wrong with my marriage? And I have this memory so heavily imprinted on my brain, I can still feel it to this day, and it sounds so weird. It was the middle of the night, we were both asleep, and in the middle of the night, my ex, while he was asleep, grabbed me from behind for a spoon hug in bed. It was like one of those really good big bear hugs in bed. And that sent me like electricity through my body. I have never in that marriage experienced such joy than when he hugged me in that moment. And he was asleep and he wasn't doing it intentionally. Why am I so excited about a simple hug when he was unconscious? That's how little I had the affection that I needed. And it kind of clicked. I was like, that tiny little absolute nothing moment ended up being the best thing in my marriage that week.
So there are a few different ways that I could tackle this video, but I want to talk about something that a lot of guys in our space just won't talk about. Women have emotional needs. If you do not fulfill those needs, they will get those needs fulfilled somewhere else. So if she is your girlfriend, you vetted her as being a certified good girl, you love her, you want to start a family with her, all the good stuff, right? Sometimes you just have to tell your girl that everything's going to be okay. You just tell her, it's okay, baby. She cuddles up to you on the couch and you chill, because you have to understand that women live in an emotional, chaotic storm sometimes. Sometimes she just wants to hear that everything's going to be okay. You have to be that lighthouse in the storm. Of course, you only do this for the women that you truly care about. You don't just hand this out to random chicks.
I once was dating a girl and she calls me and she says, hey, I've been drinking. Can you come pick me up? And it's late at night and she's out in the city. And I'm like, sure. So I drive out there and I pick her up and we're driving back. And I'm like, where have you been all day? I haven't heard from you. And she was like, well, it was just me and we're going to call him Jeremy. It was just me and Jeremy. And I was like, your ex? And she was like, yeah, it was his birthday. He came and picked me up on his motorcycle. And I was like, so you came out to the city on the back of your ex's motorcycle to celebrate his birthday? Just the two of you? And she's like, yep. And I was like, and I'm picking you up from this hotel? And she's like, yep. And I was like, I don't really like that. And by the end of the car ride, I apologized to her.
See that, bro? Do you see what happened? The light went away. You destroyed your masculine light because of this chick, bro. He apologized. This is why these chicks are this way, bro. They get away with murder, dude. Murder. That's a yikes, bro. That's a yikes.
Rate me on a scale from 1 to 10 based off the sound of my voice.
Oh, 8.
Oh, that's pretty good. Do you want to see what I look like?
Yes, please.
What do you think?
Oh, 5.5.
5.5? That's kind of low.
Not my fault.
What could be better?
Probably your hair.
What's wrong with my hair?
It's got a tint of brown in it.
A tint of brown?
Yeah, it looks like whoever colored it didn't finish the job.
Oh. Well, she did.
Oh, get your money back.
The first thing that comes to mind when they hear the term masculinity.
Toxic.
Toxic?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, oppressive. Honestly, like, asshole.
Just like toxicness and like over accentuating things, trying to be like the top.
Restricting. I feel like it's pretty restricting. That's the first word that really pops into my mind. Like, I know our generation is trying to redefine it and stuff, so that's nice that it can like become something more fluid, I suppose.
Strong, being decisive, being completely secure with yourself and like your life and the people in your life, and not really having a fear of judgment from other people and stuff like that, you know?
Only one dude in that video had some hope, but this generation is cooked, bro. Cooked. You have so many men today that are self-loathing just over the fact that they are a man. They are afraid of their own masculinity. You can actually say the same for women. Women are essentially ashamed to be a feminine, loving woman. Men today are afraid of their masculine nature, and women today are afraid of their feminine nature. It's been completely flipped. So not only are they afraid of their natural tendencies, but they're being pushed in the opposite directions, where now men are being more feminine and women are being more masculine. It's totally flipped.
Dated a professional athlete, great at what he does. There's not a lot of room for emotion to be involved. It's either true or it's not true, or you're gonna get your neck broken. He could date whoever he wanted or sleep with whoever he wanted. And we were like arguing about something, and I was like, well, why would you date me? If like, I'm the person you date if you want like a challenge. And he just went, why would any man want a challenge in their relationship? In that moment was like, oh my God, I thought it was like hot to you. I thought it was like what guys wanted. I thought it was like feisty. Like, I apologize.
Well, especially if you're dating somebody that is high performing in any realm, has goals. If you're
Bro, what am I
working
doing?
that hard in the office, do you really want to come home and be like, right, there's that to-do list done. I wonder what fires I need to fight when I step through the front door as well.
When I say women have been brainwashed, I mean that literally, genuinely. In what world have men ever said they want a challenging woman? Any good man will be a hard worker, and he will work hard on creating a peaceful environment for himself. And you have some women that want to come in and be just this chaotic storm that's just going to challenge him endlessly, want to have useless arguments intentionally, challenging every single little thought that he has. Broken mindsets, bro.
90% of divorces that happen over 40 are initiated by women. Okay, why is that? Now, I'm not trying to keep everybody married. I'm not trying to get everybody pregnant. I'm just asking people to think of their hormones. Well, as she loses these hormones, there are so many brain changes that are happening. And because she doesn't understand herself, she thinks it's your problem. She thinks it's her teenage kid's problems. She thinks it's her aging parents' problem. She thinks it's work's problem. She doesn't go, oh, okay, wait. I've got some neurochemical changes going on in my brain that I need to make sure that my lifestyle supports.
So there used to be a network of older women, like the grandmothers and the mothers, stuff like that. And they would help guide and lead women through their hormonal changes over life. But here's the thing, the collective hive mind of women has been completely corrupted by feminism. Where now it's not just, oh, stick it out, it's fine. You're going through changes, it'll be fine in a month or so. And the mothers and grandmas will make them feel better about the situation and properly guide them through it. But now it's, oh, he's a good for nothing man, you're totally right, you should leave him, become independent, do it! Yes, these grandmas have deeper voices, and then they end up nuking their family because they have no guidance and they have no idea what's going on with them. Corrupted hive mind.
Why is there a Tesla here? Bro, there's an electric car.
Bro, do they not understand? Do they not understand? It's electric. They can't put petrol in it.
Look, you've got an electric car, mate.
That's how you can tell it's a rental.
actually understand that it's electric, they don't take petrol?
Mate, what's she honestly doing? Mate, I reckon that you should go. I reckon that you should go out and try help her. Go. Fair play, to be fair. Look, all these cars are waiting, yeah.
I refuse to believe that people are this dumb. I cannot comprehend this. There just ain't no way.
Don't know why this man is staring at me. I'm pretty sure it's because he fancies me or he thinks I'm a weirdo. Let's go. He's about to pass. Do you see him? It's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Imagine thinking you're Halle Berry, you're a Megan Good, a Megan Fox sitting down and everybody's just staring at you. He didn't even look in her direction.
Just so entitled and so in her own bubble. The dude glanced at her and she's like, oh, he's obsessed with me. The attention from social media has truly ruined an entire generation of women.
My keys, I've got my handbag. I need my wallet.
It's always insane to me that there are men that put up with this. Just realize this situation, bro. She goes to her boyfriend and she's like, hey, well, I had this idea where you're just portrayed as this weakling little wallet that's basically useless. He goes, yeah, you know, I am a useless wallet, yeah. So let me do that. Just zero self-respect. Do you think any self-respecting man would be caught in a video like that? Hell no.
If you are engaged and the wedding never happens, who keeps the ring?
The man, because the ring is a symbol of your commitment to me. The ring is a symbol of your affection to me and your intention to be with me.
Yeah.
So if the intention is not there, why is the ring associated with the intention, being kept with me? It's almost like, why am I keeping a ring that represents nothing?
What's going on is that my birthday is February 10th. And my boyfriend just won 2 free tickets to Vegas for the Super Bowl, which is essentially on my birthday. And he's abandoning me and taking his best friend instead.
Wait a minute. Let me explain. I'm not abandoning her. We can do something before or after. I've told her that so many times. So many times.
Okay, but listen, Derek, you could take me, and you're choosing to not take me, leave me all alone on my birthday.
Wait, Derek, who are you taking with you?
Someone else.
I'm taking my best friend. I'm taking my best friend, Brad. We've known each other for years. We watch the game every Sunday. I can't not take him.
So he's a big football fan. Are you a football fan, Megan?
Well, I'm not necessarily a fan of football, but I'm a fan of Vegas. Okay? Listen, also Taylor Swift is probably going to be there.
He won tickets, which is basically a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. She should be more understanding, even though the timing is not the best. But leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think.
I'm 31, and I want the marriage. I want the kid. Like, I want the whole thing. And this is new news. This is just up until last month that I decided that. So for everyone, yes, now I am ready for that. No cheating, no being shady, I can talk about. And if you can't deal with that, you. Anyway.
So I don't know if you guys have seen this girl before, but this is the same girl that said you have to show your bank statement on the first date. And she also said she's a reformed cheater. Definitely wifey. But you just know there is some dude out there that is going to be so happy that he gets her. Oh, the divorce courts are in your future, my friend. This poor man. This poor ignorant man.
I am, yes. Unfortunately, I'm not married at 33, and I have committed myself to abstaining until marriage. So
why is it that you chose to wait until marriage, especially as a man in modern day?
Honestly, it was a decision that I made when I was really young. This might sound a little crazy, but when I was really young and I had crushes on other girls and they may have had a crush on me and then maybe they developed a crush on somebody else, I was like, oh, well, you know, is she really mine? And now that she's had, you know, a relationship with somebody else or a crush on somebody else, or she kissed somebody else. And I thought there's got to be some level of physical intimacy that it's supposed to be just between me and my eternal partner. I want to be able to provide that commitment to my wife.
So all of this sounds so good on paper, but man, in reality, trying to find that relationship where both of you have not had partners in the past, in today's world, it's 0.00001% odds. If that, the odds are so against you, bro. And this is something that would be great In an ideal world, it should work out this way. But this whole idea of finding a woman who doesn't have a past, you also don't have a past, you both get married, start a family, and run off into the sunset, it is unfortunately a dead idea. It just does not happen anymore. To keep it real, I mainly hear this idea still being talked about from the men, not so much the women. A lot of the Western women today have a colorful past. Truly unfortunate, but it's an outdated idea, especially if you live in the West.
I was single, I was 24, and the dating pool was everyone. And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross, and I don't want to do that.
This generation has turned loyalty into a luxury. Let me explain. Why is it that now, all of a sudden, someone being loyal is like a f***ing prize? When in reality, that should be the expectation. That should be the bare minimum of a relationship. When you choose somebody, you are now committed to that person. And so frankly, it's really sad that we now live in a time where if you're not getting cheated on all the time, it's a great relationship. You got one of the good ones just because they're not cheating on you. That should be the bare minimum. We shouldn't even be talking about loyalty in a relationship. And I think that just because social media has come into play, now that you have a million options at the tip of your fingers, it's so much easier to cheat. It's so much easier to not be loyal. It has now gotten way easier to hide. Because now you don't just have to go out to a bar, you have to actually interact with human beings in order to cheat. It just takes your fingers typing a sentence.
She hits the nail on the head, actually. Loyalty shouldn't even be a question. That's essentially the point of a relationship, is you're both loyal to each other. But I've seen it so many times, especially from like clip shows too, where the women will be listing loyalty as like an actual thing that they bring. Like it's not a given. But loyalty is one of the cores of a relationship. If it's not there, there's no relationship.
How's your man? Well, he actually just blocked me on everything, but I'm taking it as a positive sign that he wants to talk to me so bad, but he's just trying to make a boundary so he won't be too obsessed with me, right?
When I got blocked, I knew that that was when it was gonna be like a forever thing.
Yes!
Because it's about the long game.
They love a slow burn.
You know what? One thing about men is they love a strong, emotional, intense, slow burn relationship with no contact, no intimacy.
Like, he won't even see me anymore, but I think it's because he's so
he
into
can't
me.
control himself.
He can't control how much
it would
he
just
loves
be
me.
too much.
Exactly.
Men's hearts are so big.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's overwhelming for them when they just feel things so deeply.
This
you know?
random anonymous Instagram account watched my story, and I just know for a fact that
it was a f***ing burner account.
So they say women can't be funny. This is that was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Rare woman comedian W.
Say it because no one else is. Feminism's gone way too far. Okay? Men can't even look in the same direction for too long at the gym because they're terrified someone's recording them and then blast them all over the internet later on. Can't ask for a phone number because you might also look like a creep. Really can't even exist at this point without apologizing, and I'm tired of it because they're the same women that complain that no man talks to them or approaches them. You know what? You want him to go up to you? You have to go up to him at this point because that's the reality you've all.
No other generation in history has ever had to swipe through dating apps and look at pictures of men on the internet that are from 5 years ago and then meet them out at stupid restaurants and pretend to like the stupid drinks they order just for them to 3 days later say that this is not gonna work out. Then why did we go on the date, Jason? Why? I'm sick of seeing everybody my age get engaged and tell me, just get back out there. Where? We're in hell.
Tell me you just hit 30 without telling me you just hit 30.
Everyone always says it's gonna be okay, but no one really knows that. That's just what you say. I just feel like it's a little bit unfair. I'm so over waiting. Like, when is it gonna be my turn? What did I do wrong? The thing is, I don't even want to be getting married or having kids right now, but I'm just starting to get nervous. What is wrong with me? I don't know why it's so easy for some people. I just feel like I'm never gonna find the person, if I even have a person. And I don't want to sit around swiping on dating apps and going on these first dates where you just sit down and you're like, let's see if we like each other. It just feels so forced. I don't want to be alone forever. I feel like we're playing musical chairs, and if I don't spend time on it right now, then I'm gonna be the last one standing up when everyone sits down and everyone's gonna get married and start having kids, and then I'm just gonna be like the last single person and no one is gonna have time for me. Like, I didn't have a bad childhood. It wasn't like super traumatic, but then like, if it wasn't purity culture that messed me up and made me afraid to like date and take risks, then what is it? Like, why am I such a pussy? I just feel like I'm always working so hard on something. I'm always working toward a goal. Like, when is it gonna be my turn to like fall in love and relax and like chill?
So here's the thing, she's saying things like, when is it my turn? When is it gonna happen to me? Like you just show up to the husband's store and wait in line to get one. Inaction is a plague of today. You will not get what you want unless you work to get that thing. If you want that good man, what are you doing to find that good man? Are you making yourself into a better, more marriageable woman? Are you putting yourself in the right places? You're not, so you're not gonna find a man, you're gonna end up alone. That's life. I don't make the rules, bro. This is just how it works.
Is to listen to your husband, respect him, allow him to be the man. Be quiet!
When I dramatically end the call and he doesn't follow the script and call me back. Women like this are a huge red flag. Just manufacturing random drama to see if you'll chase. If she hangs up on you, ice her. Easy. Hit him with the ice time.
I don't understand gender roles. I think it's so weird that just because I'm a woman, I'm expected to cook and clean and take care of the kids. And just because he's a man, he's supposed to go out and earn a living. Like, why can't he do everything?
Bro, this is exactly why a lot of men are just completely done with dating today. That's the exact reason. Expectations through the roof. Meanwhile, you can't ask for anything in return. And if you do, you're shamed for it. Yikes.
Hey babe, I think you figured out why I'm so small down there.
Why?
What do you mean why?
No. Yeah.
What do you mean why? You have something to tell me?
You asked me.
The phenomenon of attraction, like female to male attraction, that I have often discussed with my girls, and I just want to know, is it the same for boys? When a man is like a little bit dirty, you know, like he's gone for a run or he just worked a long shift. If you work in a restaurant, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Something about like a medium ugly man who's got like a sheen of sweat on him and maybe like the essence of a cig smoked. But women have been told by marketing companies forever that they're only, or they're their absolute most desirable when they're like freshly showered, freshly hair blown out, freshly makeup done. Like, what's the truth?
Yeah, guys, do you like smelly women? Comment below.
I'm gonna say something that I've never said out loud before. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But I feel like if I want it to happen, I have to say it out loud and I have to put it out to all 200 and something thousand of you, okay? I really want a boyfriend.
You have some women out here that are embarrassed to admit that they want a man. That's where we're at right now, bro. Like women not wanting to be pumped and dumped into infinity by Chad and wanting something more stable is a bad thing. Clown world, bro. This just infinite clown world, okay?
Watch this. Wait, she's gonna call back. Hello?
What do you want me to do? I'll do anything.
Nothing. You can't do anything for me. You cheated on me?
I'll do anything. I didn't cheat on you. I'll do anything.
Talk to God and ask him for forgiveness, because I don't forgive. So.
Why are you talking like that?
Chapo that fuck out. She'll call again.
He called. Yesterday it became clear that there are a far greater number of cisgender men attending than we had anticipated. Simply put, some of you lied about your gender identity when you registered. And as evidenced by the stacks and stacks of resumes you were passing out, you did so because you thought that you could come here and take space to try to get a job. We need male allies. We need men who want to celebrate women, who want to work with and for women. And
So apparently this was a tech conference that was trying to bring in more diversity into their companies or something like that. And they had a lot of men applying, basically saying that they were a woman or, you know, the non-binary or whatever. And that's what this dude has to say. But bro, just look at that smile. He's so happy to be getting those simp points from the audience. All those 40-year-old women in the audience just giving him those beta bob points. Men like this are truly the dangerous ones to women. They're wolves in sheep's clothing, being an ally to her face, but behind closed doors, that's where the real colors show.
He's gonna go out there, take on the world, do all these difficult things, and he just wants to go home and know that there's peace, there's food on the table, the house is clean. It's really not that difficult.
In comparison to what women ask for, men basically ask for nothing in return. Don't be annoying, don't be fat, feed me, and f*** me. That's it. This is why I really try and drill this home with you guys. I tell you so often, never be afraid of having standards and putting boundaries in place in your relationship, because she wouldn't even look at you unless you met these 50+ standards that all these women already have. So you asking for 4 basic things is like nothing.
We're more than just friends with benefits, but we're not like committed to a full relationship. So we like go on dates, we like tell each other pretty much everything that goes on with our day. We have constant communication.
We don't always have constant communication.
You don't always have constant communication.
Are you with anyone else? If so, show me a picture of them. I feel like I know the answer. What's the answer? No. Right?
It depends what you mean technically.
I don't know. Did you like go like do something with somebody else?
Somebody else did something to me, yes.
That's like really frustrating.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. Not really though.
Yikes, dude. Run from this chick, bro. What the f are you doing? This is where hardcore desperation leads men, putting up with insanely bad behavior.
Like when girls make the first move?
Yes.
Why?
Because then I know that they're actually interested.
Good point. Blonde or brunette?
I'd say brunette. Blonde all the way.
Why?
No questions asked.
Okay.
But you shouldn't leave redheads out of it, like Gracie.
Oh shoot, redheads. Okay. Do you like when?
But blondes all the way for sure.
Do you like?
But not fake blondes like you.
The best advice I can give any woman in the dating scene right now is to do nothing.
Hi, me again. I would like to come on here and retract my statement of doing nothing. Well, not retract, maybe just change it slightly. When I say do nothing, I really mean do nothing. It's scary out there. It's scary. That's when you think you know someone. You don't. You don't know anything. So this is just a PSA to keep your eyes out for some red flags, waving red flags. When someone shows you who they are, you believe them. Ignore that little voice in your head that's saying, give them another chance. They'll change. They're different. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Singles can't afford to be traumatized any more than we already are.
Women cannot give other women dating advice unless they've been in a multiple-year relationship. Female game is being able to keep a man, not just get with a man. Keep, that's the key word. Single women keep women single. It's like going to a broke person and asking them for financial advice.
Always wanted to be an independent woman, and now that I'm in my 30s, I think I see it now, and it's so weird how like glaringly obvious it becomes. And I've talked to other women in their 30s too, and they say it always happens like right around the same time. Yep. And you're in your 30s, and if you happen to not have kids in your 30s, and you happen to not have a husband in your 30s, all of a sudden it hits you in the face, and you just start to see all these flaws, and then you start to think that the only thing that you want. And I'm not even kidding. It's like the only thing that you want is just one person that you can just completely rely on, that you can just do this fucking thing called life with, and a kid.
Nice. I'm so glad that you're admitting to that.
Your future will become what you think about. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If all you ever think is, I'm a boss babe, I'm independent, I don't need no man, I can buy myself flowers. Don't be surprised if in the future, you're independent, you're a boss babe, you provide for yourself, and no one wants to buy you flowers.
Okay, then what's he gonna get for being rich? What's he gonna get from you? What's he gonna get for his money? That's fair, right? I think that's fair. What's he getting?
A housewife. I don't know the correct answer because I don't know.
Well, the thing is, ma'am, you're not a housewife. You weren't raised to be a housewife.
No, I wasn't.
So if you need him, why aren't you just over at his house right now on your knees?
Doing what?
What you should be doing at 11 o'clock at night in Atlanta for a man you need.
Praying with him.
He's saying, oh my God. I don't know if he's praying.
See the rest of this photo or pound me?
Neither.
Neither. You got a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
You're just not interested in me?
No, I believe that if you repent and believe in Jesus Christ, that you shall be saved.
Okay.
So.
Do you not like girls that do OnlyFans then?
No, I don't, to be straight up, but I feel like there's better ways. It's a good source of money, but I feel like it's a way that Satan's getting into your heart to manipulate women through money.
Okay.
And it's sad. You guys aren't the culprit. To me, it hurts me because younger kids and the young population are really getting persuaded into something that they shouldn't be. And that's the part that really makes me feel bad. But
yeah, I understand. I appreciate that perspective.
I'm not gonna bash you because everybody is a sinner and everybody does a lot of things wrong.
Yeah.
I just like to say the truth, and I believe that's the truth.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah, God bless you guys, and
Yeah,
I
you
hope
as
that
well.
Jesus may find you one day.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
My man standing up for what's good in the world, not giving in to an ounce of her BS. Fighting that degeneracy one day at a time. Now help join the fight. Subscribe. It's right there. Subscribe.
If you are coming to Japan and planning on going to the gym, let me just warn you, do not wear a matching set. Do not wear a cute little outfit like this. I know that we all love them. I feel so super cute right now. But if I wear something like this to the gym, Japanese people literally treat me like I have written on my forehead. This is how I dress now. Now that I've been living here for a year, when I go to the gym, this is how I dress, like all the other Japanese people. This is the vibe, okay? The pants with the leggings on underneath. This is the look that we go for, okay? I couldn't feel less hot.
Typical casual Japan W. Based.